Hi there! For those who are new to accessible documents, this video is going to show you 5 things that you can do to make your documents more accessible. What I'm doing is using text that I copied from Wikipedia, the page about dogs. The first thing I want to introduce is headings, or heading styles. Now, when most people create a Word document, they want to section out the different parts of it using bold, font, different styles of fonts, or different sizes. What you need to do is use the built-in heading styles in Word. Now, dog is the main title, and so that's a heading 1. If I skim through the rest of this document, I can see some other sections that are not yet defined, such as terminology. Terminology should be identified as a heading 2 because it is part of concept of dog. Continuing on down, introduction is also a heading 2 because it is part of dog, it is not part of terminology. Terminology and introduction are on equal footing underneath the umbrella concept of dog. Continuing on down the rest of the page. Now under taxonomy, there's a section called scientific classification. And let's say that it is a subsection of taxonomy. So in this case, I would make a heading 3. Excellent. Now that I've created the headings, if I go up to the top and choose Show or Hide the Sidebar, I can now see an outline of the document, such as dog, which is the umbrella term, terminology, introduction, and so forth, which identifies subpoints, and then scientific classification is a subpoint of taxonomy. This is great because, one, it makes it useful for anyone to quickly skim through a document and understand the overall structure. But more importantly, this allows individuals who are screen reader users to actually navigate the document. Someone who is sighted can see where the main chunks are visually, but someone who is blind cannot. However, using their technology, they can say, find me all of the heading 1s, heading 2s, heading 3s, and they can go directly to the heading that they most want to hear. One other note about heading styles. Sometimes content creators don't really care for the color, the size, the font that is used. And so what you can do is actually modify the heading style. You do this by going up and hover your mouse or select the heading style 1. You're going to right click where you should see an option that says modify. When you select that, you have the opportunity to change the font, the size. You can bold, italicize, or underline, as well as change the color. So if I wanted to change this to be a purple color and be size 18 font, there's also an option down at the bottom that says automatically update. By choosing that, it's going to go through the document, look for all heading 1s, and match them to the new formatting that you just established. Hit OK. So now I can visually see the differences between a heading 1 and a heading 2, and it's accessible. Please note, if you choose to use colors, be sure that there is good color contrast, and be sure that color is not the sole means of communicating information.